Number 1, Argentina. Proyecto Mieta, My Garden Project. For targeting poverty reduction and education in rural communities, focusing on the promotion of rural schools for children and youth. For the agreement and partnership with high technological partners using advanced and innovative agronomic techniques, which led to the excellence of the project. For the potential of these rural schools to become centres that transmit synergies to other projects and areas in the country, which shows the potential replicability of the project. And for achieving the engagement of the community as well as the involvement of teachers who have become community leaders in the regeneration of poor areas. Number 2, Cambodia. Community-based ecotourism in Phat, Cambodia, for demonstrating an excellent community and environmental approach based on community and not on commercial tourism, for encouraging sustainable development in communities encountering poverty, for its environmental dependence approach based on the proposal of getting income without destroying the environment, for keeping the identity and memory of the place, transforming the territory and its history into an asset, for the participatory process involving both the community and technicians, which was developed from the first stage of market analysis and identification of assets to the design of viable products, services and activities, and for the involvement and integration of the community in the implementation and the development of the project. 3. Egypt. National quality standards within institutional homes for children without parental care, for being an important step towards the achievement of inclusion and integration of the less privileged children into society, for being a bottom-up initiative that's resulted in the first project in Egypt where the government adopts and enforces quality standards issued by an NGO, for overcoming the challenges that the organisation had to face, mixing between quick wins and long-term structural changes which had a direct, tangible impact, and for being well supported by different stakeholders, which ensures its sustainability and its future development. 4. Guinea-Bissau. Women from Guinea-Bissau obtained the legal title of Land They Work, for being an initiative towards gender equality and social inclusion that demonstrates how it's been possible to shift the practice of women working on land, but not owning and controlling it. For being an excellent practice on secure tenure and access to land, empowering 320 women from 4 villages in the region of Gabu, Sisakunda, Halakunda, Kapuda and Komandito to obtain the ownership of the land they work, becoming owners of their own future, for the positive and tangible impact on improving the livelihood of these women and their families through their access and rights to control and own land, and for being a sustainable and efficient proposal that creates jobs, eradicates poverty, promotes social integration, and reduces exclusion. 5. Kenya. Kibera Productive Public Space Project, for the social impact of the project, which shows an outstanding number of beneficiaries who receive clean water, decent sanitation, safe spaces, healthy food, basic amenities, and above all, the provision of new schools. For the reflection of a comprehensive and inclusive participatory process, for the innovative change in the production and consumption patterns, as well as in the technology applied. For the project methodology and process, which is a model that can be easily replicated in other contexts worldwide, and for the efficient, transparent and accountable management systems proposed that makes more effective use of human, technical, financial and natural resources. 6. Spain. Pontevedra, a model for the city centred on people, for for the improvement of the urban environment, which has led to higher living quality standards of the residents through a transformation based on a local model. For the environmental improvements achieved, reducing air, noise and water pollution, as well as for its physical impact, which led to recover degraded areas and to revitalise the historic centre. For achieving transformation towards an inclusive and integrated city where social, physical or disability barriers are mitigated or eliminated. For the implemented model towards a sustainable mobility, reducing the vehicular traffic and shifting towards a walkable, pedestrian and bicycle-oriented city. For the focus on public spaces as social and community places as one of the key elements for the urban regeneration of the city. And for the process implemented, which explores a bottom-up approach through participation, collaborative assembly, social debates and consensus. 7. Ghana Bamboo Bikes Initiative. For its contribution to achieve sustainability, covering diverse aspects such as mobility, economic development, assistance to the poor, and providing friendly environments through the use of bamboo as a community-based, sustainable and affordable alternative to transportation, for its promotion of inclusiveness and gender equality through the training and recruitment of women, for being an initiative that provides a tool for measuring its impact, incorporating the contribution of its stakeholders as an essential aspect to achieve its goals and objectives of helping people to overcome poverty, and for creating innovative world-class products. 8. Nicaragua. Solar Cookers, for being a socio-environmental project as it involves various women in communities and educates them on topics concerning health, environment, economy, hygiene, as well as on teamwork, for enabling women to generate their own income by making and selling food and empowering them to share their knowledge on environmental issues with others, for demonstrating a positive and tangible impact on improving the living environments of people, particularly the poor and disadvantaged, for showing the potential impact resulting from the transfer of ideas, skills, processes, knowledge and technology, and for the potential for adaptability and replicability, as well as for the leadership in inspiring action and change in policies. In the University Research category, 9. Argentina. Menos basura, más ambiente. Less garbage, more environment. For being an excellent contribution to the implementation of operational tools that help to minimize flood risk, for the improvement of the quality of life of the informal communities as well as their socio-environmental conditions, for the economic, social and environmental impact of eliminating the garbage, which minimizes the existence of diseases and risk of flooding, for being an outstanding contribution to the social regeneration and inclusion of the communities, for considering the empowerment of the local inhabitants of the communities, which helps to coordinate joint actions between public authorities and the organised communities, and for the clear structure, the analytical methodology and the quantitative methods used that can be replicable in other cases. 10. India. Tracing public space, being developed through fieldwork in India, Venezuela and the USA. For the demonstrated creation of effective tools that allow non-technical people and residents of the community, including children, to learn methods of